Hi, my name is Mike Ramirez. I found Dan Locke on YouTube by accident. His no-nonsense, straight-to-the-point style resonated with me. And just like Dan, I have no tolerance for political correctness and tend to be forceful and very passionate about my beliefs, especially when common sense seems to be absent from the topic. This led to the high-ticket closing webinar. And with only one viewing, I knew I had to sign up. And I did so without speaking to anyone to have to close me on that investment. Since I am in the process of launching an online business, this will require that I get on the phone with prospects with the objective of closing the deal. And having been in B2B technical sales as a sales engineer for over 10 years, that got me exposed to the traditional sales techniques. It did earn me an above average living, so I know sales is where the big money is. Still, I never considered myself a great salesman. I did not enjoy the unnecessary pressure, and cold calling definitely was not a motivation. The HTC training eliminated those negatives and gave me a new look on the entire sales process. It also provided the answer to my quest for seeking and acquiring a marketable, high-income skill. This is a concept I learned from Dan's Wealth Triangle video. Not only did I learn a skill that can become my second career on its own, I also get to refine a much-needed skill for my online consulting. The weekly live component of the training sets it apart from many courses. This provides a much interactive sense in the experience for the attendees as Dan relates to us and role plays with Desmond and Keva. The assignments are also key and serve as the accountability lever for responsibility and to ensure that you take the course seriously. I was also surprised that Dan and his team gave so much of themselves, especially in sharing their personal experiences, a lot more than I expected. It was also clear that the content during the session was not constrained by a preset time and forcing Dan or the others to be limited in the amount of material that was presented. The live sessions lend itself for a variety of real-life situations to be explored. Also, the sense of camaraderie and the family, as Dan refers to us, is a very personal touch that breaks down all communication barriers and eliminates any stigma regarding the wealth. Dan was impacting me from the moment I started watching his YouTube videos before I signed up. The videos have provided me with a wealth of information that I can use and have started to apply them in my strategy as I move closer to launching my business. Whether it's becoming more business savvy, increasing my internet marketing concepts, or understanding the importance of copywriting, the experiential knowledge that Dan shares is present-day, real-world application and very relevant to my business. Even more so, I hate to admit, than what I earned or learned from my MBA. Thanks to Dan, I am more focused and have a better understanding of the key elements I need to have before I launch my business. In 12 months, whether it is my online business or only as a high-ticket closer, I see no reason why I could not earn $100,000. Either way, I would be honing my high-ticket closing skills. And because of that, if I am laser focused and move up the learning curve in an effective manner, I should be able to surpass the 100,000. For anyone who's skeptical, if after watching the high ticket closing webinar, you do not see the value in becoming a closer as a high ticket skill, which is also a highly marketable skill, then you missed the whole point of the webinar and don't really understand the concept of sales. And that is fine. This is not for everyone. Sales is the highest paying profession there is, and becoming an effective closer is the most valuable element of the sales cycle. After having a career as an engineer for more than 30 years, I recognize that the highest paying years I had were when I worked as a sales engineer. That's no coincidence. Now that I have an even greater understanding of sales, and especially the psychology behind the closing, there is no doubt in my mind as to what I want to do. No question about it. Whether it's dealing with somebody else's products or services, or my own, I am a high-ticket closer. And I want to say thank you, Dan, Desmond, and Kate. Thank you very much.